All right. Good evenings, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get started with the Carabar International call tonight. Before we get started on the call, I just wanted to let you guys know within the Gold Mine Group, guys, this Carabar International opportunity is literally exploding and literally going to be a household name. And Atlanta literally is pretty much one of the meccas of Carabar International. We are announcing, we're very excited to announce of our new location, new office location, which we're going to be doing our new briefings and our training on our Sunday evenings. That's going to be as of the first Sunday in May. We're going to be at this new location. And for those of you that are actually on the webinar tonight, you can definitely see the new address that's there. It's the Business District, 3300 Highlands Parkway, Southeast, Suite 110 in Smyrna, Georgia. Again, guys, this is going to be our new briefing and training location that we're going to be doing the first Sundays and the third Sundays of each month. No longer will we be meeting at the Doubletree Hilton on Sundays. We are growing and we are expanding with the Carabar International opportunity. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get started with our webinar for tonight. Appreciate everyone's patience. Everyone's starting to pack this call out. And literally, we have reason to pack the call out. And for those of you that are guests on the line for the very first time who's seeing about Carabar International, someone invited you to this call, I want to let you know ahead of time that you are highly favored. Let me tell you why. You're highly favored because the information that you're going to be getting tonight that we're going to be sharing with you is literally information in some cultures only 1 in 100,000 people know, and in other cultures is only 1 in 1 million know. So literally, you're very, very fortunate to be on the call tonight, of which the information the person wants to share with you. All right. With that being said, my name is Ontario Smalls, and I have the privilege of sharing it with you tonight. The same information that was shared to me literally almost a year ago. And guys, I can tell you, my life has definitely changed since hearing this information. And I'm so grateful that the person that invited me to a webinar such as this invited me to the webinar. All right. Just to tell you a little bit about myself before we get started, I'm no different than anybody else on the call tonight. I literally grew up in a small town near Charleston, South Carolina. My mom and dad were very hardworking people, and they gave me some advice, and they said, listen, if you're going to do anything in life, you're going to have to do it on your own because we don't have the resources to send you to college. Well, guys, what I did was I went in the Air Force, or the military, which most people do when their parents couldn't afford college at the time. So I joined the U.S. Air Force, spent about 10 years active duty Air Force. I spent the other 2 years as a reservist once I got out of the military. And, guys, one of the things that I did after I got out of the military, I did what most people do. They go to corporate America. And got a really nice corporate America job, was very, very pleased with my corporate America career. But at the end of the day, I recognized that if I was going to live out my true dreams and visions, that my corporate job literally just wasn't going to cut it. So I did the next best thing. And what is the next best thing? I started 3 traditional businesses. While those businesses were successful and I had some success with those businesses, guys, I was looking for residual income. I was looking for something that I could put my hand to, put a little bit of work to, at the end of the day, leverage and get paid on it for generations to come, whatever. And literally when I saw Carabar International, I was literally very, very excited because it met all the criteria as it relates to the income that I was actually trying to make. All right. Now, the other part about this is that every single person on this call, you're in 2 categories. You're in a category where you either want to protect your family, your finances, and your future. That's very important to you. And then the other category of people that are on this call are people that are looking to actually change their financial status. In other words, you're looking to up your financial status. You're looking to increase your income. And so tonight we're actually going to be sharing some powerful information that's going to help you do both of them. Now, as I said earlier, we're part of the Gold Mine Group here in Atlanta, Georgia. And our main focus in the Gold Mine Group, guys, is to increase your cash flow, all right? Not decrease your cash flow, but we're wanting to help you to increase your cash flow, and not only increase your cash flow, but to make sure the cash is flowing to you in the right direction, and that's towards you. Right? The next thing we want to be talking about is we're going to be talking about saving in gold. Right? Guys, we're going to be talking about saving in gold. And before this presentation is over, you're going to see why it's so important for us that the Gold Mine Group wants to share those two concepts with you. Now, our mission and our focus is to help raise the financial IQ in our communities through saving in currency-grade gold. Guys, this is going to be awesome. All right? Now, before we begin this, to go further in the presentation, and again, I appreciate everyone opening their ears and their eyes and really, really seeing what Karatbar International has to offer on many different levels. Now, we're asking these two questions that we want you to consider as you're thinking about this presentation. Do you think that a $100 bill will buy you the same amount of goods and services that it does today, listen to this, a year from now, all right, $100 bill? All right. The second question to consider is, will a gram of gold have the same purchasing power that it does today a year from now? All right. So the two correlations are a $100 bill or a gram of gold. So these are things that we want you to consider as we're going through this presentation. Now, guys, we're talking about gold. We're talking about gold. We're not talking about gold necklaces, gold earrings, gold bracelets, gold teeth. While all those things have its place, whatever, what we're talking about is we're talking about gold that will help you to secure your family, your finances, and your future. Now, before we do that, we got to really get to the foundation of it, because if you don't understand the foundation of what we're talking about and why we're talking about it, you will not have an appreciation for what Karatbar International is actually offering all of the individuals on this call tonight. Now, the gentleman that, for those of you that can see the screen, there's a quote by Mr. Alan Greenspan that I'm going to be reading to you. And Mr. Alan Greenspan was the former Federal Reserve Fed chief, one of the longest-standing Federal Reserve chiefs, and he made a statement, and I quote, he says, "In the absence of the gold standard, there is no way to protect your savings from confiscation of wealth. There is no safe store of value." All right? Mr. Alan Greenspan is saying this, not Ontario. And he also said, and when I heard this statement, I said, literally, he's let the cat out the bag. All right? He said that deficit spending is simply a scheme for the confiscation of wealth. All right? Now, guys, this is coming from the highest level of levels. He said that deficit spending is simply a scheme for which the confiscation of wealth. All right? Now, we got to understand inflation. Now, inflation, whether you like it or not, whether you know it or not, whether you agree with it or not, inflation affects us all the exact same way. The challenge is that what are we going to do about inflation? All right? Now, let's define inflation first. Inflation is the steady rise in the level of prices related to an increased volume of the available money and credit supply, which results in the loss of value of currency. All right? Now, let me give you an example of what we're talking about as it relates to inflation, because inflation affects 6 billion people around the planet, and most people don't have an answer for it. But for those of you that are on the call tonight, you definitely have an answer for this thing called inflation. Let me give you a perfect example, layman example of inflation. Inflation is you working on a job that pays you $100,000 a year, all right, and your boss gives you a $10,000 pay increase, and at the end of the year, you're still in a position where you can't seem to make ends meet, all right? The reason you can't seem to make ends meet is because that prices are starting steadily to rise as your income rises, all right? But in addition to that, in addition to your the prices rising or whatever, the money supply is being increased at the same time. So the more money the government prints, the more the currency that's currently in circulation loses its value. So literally, if you're saving money in cash or an inflated asset, you're literally going to be on the losing end simply because of this thing called inflation, all right? So we definitely have an answer for this. Now, the value of the dollar, guys, listen to this, the value of the dollar that you and I work so hard for. And I've met people recently that are working 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day, and even a few that are really slaving it and working 16 hours a day, working for what? The dollar, the U.S. dollar for the most part, because the U.S. dollar is the world reserve currency. Now, guys, listen to this statement produced by the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, all right? It says, in the last 100 years, the U.S. dollar that you and I are working so hard for has lost 98% of its purchasing power or its value. Guys, I didn't stutter when I said that. In the last 100 years, the U.S. dollar that you and I are working so hard for has lost 98% of its purchasing power, all right? Now, on the flip side of that, guys, gold prices from 1971 to 2014 has increased in value by more than 3,000%. All right? Did you hear what I said? Gold prices from 1971 to 2014 has increased in value by more than 3,000%. But I'm going to back up so you can see the other slide that we just talked about. The dollar that you and I are working so hard for has lost 98% of its purchasing power. So, guys, I can guarantee you that. I could literally ask my son, who's downstairs right now, who's 10 years old, and ask him, okay, based on those statistics, which one of these assets, if you're going to save, and saving is very important, if you're going to save, which one of these assets that you need to be saving in? And my 10-year-old son would definitely say, without a shadow of a doubt, with all confidence, that, Dad, you need to be saving in the gold because gold has increased in value by more than 3,000% as it relates to purchasing power, but the dollar has lost about 98% of its purchasing power. Now, not only are we saying this from my perspective or from my son's perspective or from the slides, guys, if you pay very, very close attention to what's going on around you, there are many experts that are out there right now that are telling us that we need to be exchanging cash for gold in small bars. And based on the statistics, you know exactly why that is the case, because if you're saving in the dollar, guys, we're losing, and not only we're losing, but we're losing very, very fast. Your wealth is being robbed and confiscated from you based on the definition that Mr. Alan Greenspan gave as we started this presentation. Now, Mr. Robert Kiyosaki, for those of you that know him, he's the guy that wrote The Rich Dad, Poor Dad, #1 best-selling author, also a billionaire, basically said, listen, you know, cash is trash. And Mike Maloney, many of you know Mike Maloney, definitely we need to be exchanging cash for gold. Not only that, but you got George Soros and John Paulson and Donald Trump and many other billionaires that are exactly telling us that the handwriting is on the wall and that you need, if you're wise and you're smart in this particular day, you need to start exchanging cash for gold. Now, the challenge with that is that for most people, it is too expensive to buy the large bars of gold like the wealthy are buying, all right? But, guys, that is about to change tonight because of this company called Carat Bar International. Guys, let me tell you what Carat Bar International is not before I tell you what Carat Bar International is, all right? Carat Bar International is not a network marketing company. So, guys, everybody that's on the call that's an invited guest, you can breathe. I should have told you that earlier if you've been holding your breath all this time. Carat Bar International is not a network marketing company. It's not a multi-level marketing company. Carat Bar International is not a pyramid scheme. People ask that all the time, all right? Now, Carat Bar International is an e-commerce company, listen, with a very robust affiliate referral-based program. Let me say that again. Carat Bar International is an e-commerce company with a very robust affiliate referral program. All right, we have some technical difficulties here, but the screen should pop back up here shortly. But I'm going to definitely go on with the presentation. Now, Carat Bar International is a company that's located, headquartered in beautiful Stuttgart, Germany, guys. The company was started in April 2011 here in the United States. And Carat Bar International is Carat Bar International is a company, guys, that literally specializes in the production of small transaction size 24-karat pure gold bullion bars, guys. All right? Now, the other thing about Carat Bar International is very important for you to know. Carat Bar International is a completely debt-free company. This company is completely debt-free and has changed the game. Now, why are we so excited about this company, Carat Bar International? And why should you be excited as well? I gave you some statistics tonight as it relates to the dollar versus gold and which one of the assets you should be saving in. And I can almost guarantee you that many of the people that are on the call are not saving in gold. And you're not saving in gold literally because it's too expensive. You don't have the knowledge as to why you need to be saving in gold. And then the third thing is you don't have a company that's willing to sell you gold the way you can afford it. Well, guys, guess what? This company, Carat Bar International, literally has changed the game, has leveled the playing field, and has provided you the ability to do all three of those things. Now, when you hear the vision of the visionary of Carat Bar International, who's also our He's our founder and visionary of Karatbar International. Guys, I apologize for the technical difficulties with the slide, but we're going to try to get it up as quickly as we possibly can. Now, Mr. Harold Seitz, who's the owner and CEO of Karatbar International, guys, had a vision, and his vision was that he wanted to make sure, he wanted to make gold, the highest quality gold in the marketplace, affordable to the masses of honest people around the world. He wanted to make sure that gold was available, the highest quality gold was available to people in the marketplace. The second thing he wanted to do was he wanted to make sure that it was affordable to the masses of honest people around the world. So literally he wanted to make sure that it's affordable, because remember, gold is pretty much an asset that only the wealthy buys, and for good reason the wealthy buys it, because they're hedging themselves against inflation and helping them to protect themselves from inflation and protect their buying power, right? Now, he also wanted to find a way to do it at a price point that every single person could afford. Now, what is a price point that every single person can afford? Literally, every single person on this call has the ability now, based on the new information that they've given, why they need to be saving in gold. You can begin to save in gold 1 gram at a time if you so choose, at a price, listen to this, anywhere from $58 to $65 a gram. Guys, there is no excuse why no person on the planet doesn't have gold as a part of their saving strategy, because Karatbar International and Mr. Harold Seitz has made it affordable to the masses. Remember, and previously, the only way that you could literally buy gold was by the ounce, and literally right about now, gold is going about $1,200, $1,300 an ounce, and the average person literally cannot pull that out of their budget in order to save in gold, even though the masses need to be saving in gold. The third thing that Mr. Harold Seitz wanted to do was he wanted to create a way to help millions of people to find financial freedom from the current debt system in which we live right now. And guys, I'm here to tell you that this model that you're going to see tonight literally fixes all 3 of those problems. So we are grateful for Mr. Harold Seitz. Now, guys, 40 years ago, a gram of gold would have bought you about 5 loaves of bread. 40 years ago, $1 would have bought you about 4 loaves of bread. So literally, they're roughly about neck and neck. Well, guys, let's fast forward that to today. Guys, a gram of gold will buy you literally about 20-something loaves of bread. So that mighty dollar that you and I are working so hard for every single day and that we're saving in, that is being demolished and defeated by inflation, literally will only you buy about 6 slices of bread, right? Now, what are we excited about? We're excited about the Karatbar. And the Karatbar, guys, is privately issued gold bullion, 999.9% pure fine gold, physical gold. Karatbar International allows us to save through our savings plan in the weights of physical gold, 1 gram, 2.5 gram, and 5 gram increments, all right? Our gold is produced by a London Bullion Market Association refinery and mint, guys, which is very huge. It also, the gold that we get is enclosed in a credit card size card. So the gold is embedded within that credit card size card. It has all of the embossed authenticity stamp on it. It has the assayer signature from the London Bullion Market Association refinery and mint. It has that the certified gold quality as well as the weight that's there on that card. It has the embossed serial number that's specifically related to that particular piece of gold that you actually have. And, guys, it is also 999.9% pure gold, 24-karat gold bullion. Guys, we're not talking about a gold ETF. We're not talking about a gold stock. We're talking about physical gold that you actually have the ability to get possession of. Now, we're excited about this gold because it's the highest quality gold. Guys, the gold that we get through our Karatbar International System savings plan literally is the same kind of gold that governments and banks use. And it is good delivery gold and has the ability to be used for the settlement of debt. All right. Now, for those of you who can see the screen, we have our custom cards as well. Karatbar International allows us to give not just any gift, but we have the ability to give a gift that will last forever. And, guys, gold lasts forever. It can be passed down from generation to generation. So you have the ability to buy I Love You cards. happy birthday cards. We have the ability for businesses and churches and nonprofits and organizations alike. You have the ability to actually create where your image and likeness is actually on one of the Karatbar Gold cards, which can be distributed all across the country and all across the world, right? In addition to that, we also have legacy cards, guys. And for those of you that are on the call, you can see that the Vatican, one of the popes, is actually on one of our Karatbar cards. And this is not a very light feat, guys. The Vatican does not give out or allow the image of any pope to be used for anything. But when they saw the Karatbar model, of which we're presenting to you tonight, they immediately said with their attorneys and with all the people that they have in leadership to be able to vet out Karatbar, when they saw this model, they said that it is a legitimate financial instrument. They immediately partnered with Karatbar International and literally in their first ordered 100,000 grams of gold, which is being distributed around the country and around the world. Now, why do we say that? We say that is because Karatbar International is not that opportunity that you need to take 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month to try to figure out if this is legitimate or not. The Vatican has already put their resources in place, vetted out Karatbar, and literally became a partner of Karatbar International. So we're very excited about that as well. Now, guys, listen to this. Every single person on this call, based on the information that I've shared to you regarding the dollar and gold, needs to have their own Karatbar International free gold savings account. With this free gold savings account, you have the ability to maintain, to direct, and manage your account, of which you can begin to save and exchange cash in the gold in any increment that you want, whenever you want, as much as you want, as little as you want, through this free gold savings account. Now, what do you do with this gold? You have two options in Karatbar International, guys, and I will make mention that this is not a gold ETF or gold stock, but you have the ability to store your gold offshore in an accredited private vaulted system with the Karatbar International or offshore storage facility, third-party storage facility, or you have the option of getting every gram of gold delivered to you via FedEx, who's also partnered with Karatbar International, business partner, where you can have that gold delivered to you at any given time that you so choose. You'll maintain, you direct, and you manage your own Karatbar International account. So you definitely want to get with the person and invite you to this call to get their link so that you can get your free gold savings account and to begin to save in Karatbar International this high-quality gold that we're talking about that's affordable for the masses, right? Now, when I started this call, I said that there were two types of people that are on the call. The first person is those that literally want to have the ability to save in gold, and Karatbar International will allow you to do that at an affordable price and through a system that you maintain and you manage on your own. Now, there are others out there that are looking for an income-producing opportunity. You're looking for an opportunity to help you live out your dreams and your visions, an opportunity that will help you to produce residual income that literally you could potentially outlive, all right? Now, with Karatbar International, there is a unique and hidden opportunity that's surrounded around these gold savings accounts. Now, guys, for the sake of layman's terms, if you would allow me this opportunity to share this simple concept with you in this way, all right? Now, let's just say, for an example, you were the very first person to stand in line at a new bank that was actually opening in your local town where you live. And for being the very first person to open an account, that bank manager comes to you and says, listen, for you being the first person in the line, opening an account, we want to make sure that we reward you and reward you ridiculously. And how we're going to reward you is we're going to allow you to be a premier account holder within our banking institution, right? Now, what does that premier account status afford you? So for the premier account holder status, for the sake of this illustration, every single person from this day forward, whenever they open an account in that banking institution, literally their account is going to be connected to your account, and every time money moves, every time a loan is made, every time a direct deposit is made, every time money moves within this banking institution, for all of those account holders for that entire banking institution, literally every time that happens, you as the premier account holder is going to make a transaction fee every time that happens. Well, guys, you can breathe now, because I know when I explain that simple illustration to you, your eyes grew wide open, and the hairs on your head stood up. Why? Because you know how much money moves within those banking institutions, and if you're making a transaction fee on every single account that's in that banking institution, you're literally a very wealthy and rich person. All right. Well, guys, Carabar International is such an opportunity. It's unique and hidden, but it's hidden within this goal. So with this illustration, only thing that we're taking away from that illustration is instead of you saving in a traditional banking institution, you're literally saving in gold, and you're referring others to do the exact same thing. And every single time that happens, guys, you're going to make a transaction fee. All right? Now, guys, the plan is very simple. It's so simple that sometimes we make it difficult. What are we doing in Carabar International as affiliates of Carabar for those of you that are going to be joining us as affiliates? Guys, as affiliates, all we're doing is we have an account of which we're saving some of our hard-earned dollars in gold to protect our family finances and future. In addition to that, we're also getting paid to show others how to do the exact same thing, teaching others how to save in gold through their gold savings account. And this company, Carabar International, has the audacity to pay us to do that. All right? Now, we're not gold salesmen, guys. I'm not a gold salesman. No affiliate in Carabar International is not a gold salesman, and we're not asking you who are going to join us as well to be gold salesmen as well. Literally, all we're doing is we're referring this opportunity to allow people to begin to save in gold through this Carabar model. Now, guys, listen to this. The model is very simple. All we're doing is simply exchanging one declining asset, which is the dollar in this particular case, which is fiat currency, which is decreasing in value, has lost 98% of its purchasing power already. We're exchanging it for an asset that's increasing in value based on the previous slides. We've shown you that gold since the 1971 has increased in value by more than 3,000%. So every single person on this call, simply, we're just exchanging one declining asset for another asset of greater value and of greater importance. All right? Now, how do we get paid? As an affiliate of Carabar International, for those of you that are looking for an income opportunity, guys, you found one. Carabar International rewards its affiliates 7 different ways through our compensation program. We get paid direct commissions, package bonuses, dual team bonuses, unilevel bonuses, generational bonuses, Carabar Pool, Carabar Gold Fund. Literally, this company is paying us a tremendous amount of money simply by teaching others how to save in gold, and not just to save in gold, but to teach others how to do the exact same thing. Now, how do we get paid? Every single Friday, guys, every single Friday we get paid on a privately issued MasterCard. For those of you that can see the screen, this is a beautiful card. It won MasterCard Design of the Year in Europe. It is a global cash card, guys, that literally every single Friday, every single earning commission or any kind of income that's earned in Carabar International literally is deposited to us on this prepaid MasterCard, right? Now, within Carabar International, not only are they allowing us to have accounts that we can save in gold, but they're also giving us the ability, if we so choose, as an option, to be an affiliate of Carabar, of which we can help teach others how to save in gold, and not only that, but get paid to do it. But Carabar International also has the audacity to put before us an incentive program to help motivate us to actually build our teams of referrals, right? Now, some of the incentives, guys, we have incentives from trips. We have incentives like Rolex watches. We have cars. And, guys, ultimately, when you save, your group or the people that you referred collectively save 1.2 million grams of gold, guys, Carabar International has the audacity to build you a $1 million villa built anywhere in the world you so choose by simply doing what you should be doing anyway, saving in gold just like the wealthy are doing, but also teaching others how to do the exact same thing through their free gold savings account, which are connected to your accounts. This is a phenomenal business opportunity like I have never seen, all right? Now, every single person, whether you are a customer or whether you're an affiliate, gets a free website. Listen to this. No monthly fees for this free website. It's a beautiful website. It helps you to track your weekly and monthly income for affiliates. For those of you that are just having the free gold savings account, these accounts are just like your Bank of America, your Wells Fargo, your Chase account, where you log in to see how much money you have saved in cash Well, literally, the only difference in these free websites is it allows you to see how much gold you have exchanged your cash for gold. It also allows you to track the growth of your team for those that are affiliates, and it also allows you to track your gold deliveries as well. Because remember, you have the option to store your gold offshore for free, or you have the ability to get your gold delivered to you as well. Karatbar International will facilitate either one of those. Now, for those of you that are going to be joining us tonight as affiliates of this wonderful, wonderful, amazing company called Karatbar International, guys, listen, you are in business for yourself, but you're not in business by yourself, because the Gold Mine Group literally is going to provide all of the training and all of the support that you're going to need to help you to build the teams of referral that you need to actually help you to build your family, your finances, and your future. Now, we provide all of the conference calls, all of the webinars, all of the team events, all of the training. Guys, we have training every Monday and Wednesday here in the Gold Mine Group, which you will be a part of. Every single Sunday night and Tuesday and Thursday night, we're providing you with all the webinars so that, guys, all you have to do is direct your individuals that you want to introduce this concept to these websites, and we're going to do the work for you and actually help you to build your Karatbar business. We have a model in the Gold Mine Group that says that you're in business for yourself, but you're definitely not in business by yourself, because we are building a team. Now, there are 5 steps to getting started, guys, and the very first one, you got to take action. And you got to take action. Why? Because literally this is not the normal business opportunity. We're not talking about shakes, vitamins. We're not talking about weight loss. We're not talking about vacations. And while all those things have its place, guys, what our product is, gold, 24-karat gold, bullion, literally every single person on the planet needs to have this as a part of their saving strategy. Now, how do we get started as an affiliate in Karatbar International? We get KYC approved. Now, what is KYC approved? It literally means know your client. Karatbar International requires every last single affiliate and customer to provide a state-issued driver's license or passport, as well as a bill, gas bill, light bill, cell phone bill, any kind of bill that has your name, your address, and has a date within the last 6 months, so that they can verify that you are who you say you are, guys, so we can make sure that we know who our clients are, all right? The second thing we want to do is, for those of you that want to be a part of this affiliate referral program and to make some serious income, of which we're going to be talking about some examples here very shortly, has to select a due system package, which is an optional package. But if you're serious about making money in Karatbar International, you definitely want to make sure that you select one of these due system packages. You want to purchase that package, and you want to get positioned now. There is some power behind now, and the power behind now is, guys, Karatbar International is giving us an opportunity in a market that every single person on the planet needs our product, and you want to make sure that you get positioned now, so that when the masses do come and they get this concept, that you want to make sure that they're going to be positioned under you. Guys, the fourth thing that's very important to get started is that once you get your account, you want to immediately start your savings plan in gold, all right? You don't have to ask anybody for their opinion. You don't have to ask anybody for their recommendation. You now know the value of why we're saving in gold, and you're going to immediately start to save in gold and to save in gold now. And guys, the fifth step and the final step is literally beginning to duplicate this concept with a minimum of 2 to 3 people. Guys, I didn't say 1,000 people, 100 people. With a minimum of 2 people and everyone duplicating this process, literally over a period of time, you will have thousands upon thousands of people literally with these accounts connected to you that are exchanging cash into gold through this Karatbar system, of which they're allowing us to do that, and literally making income with a minimum of 2 people. And all of us are doing the exact same thing. All right? Now, what is the investment? For those of you that are going to be affiliates of Karatbar International, every single business person wants to know 3 things. They want to know, what is the investment? They also want to know how long is it going to be before I get my money back? And then the third thing any smart business person wants to know is they want to know how big is the market. Well, guys, I'm going to start first with the market. The market is huge. This is a huge, huge market because 97% of the market literally does not save in gold and they don't save in gold simply because of the very reason why Mr. Harold Sykes created this company. All right? They did not have the highest quality gold or have knowledge as to why they need to be saving in gold. We're going to help them out with that. The second thing is that it wasn't at a price point that they can afford. We've now fixed that. And, guys, in addition to that, we've connected them to a source with a London Bullion Market Association refinery mint is allowing them to actually save this kind of gold. So literally, in addition to that, the third thing is, how quickly can I make my money back? Well, guys, listen. With this model and following this simple system, we're going to show you how you can make a substantial amount of money here very shortly. And then the next thing is, what is the investment? We're going to talk about the investment right now from the affiliate standpoint. The investment ranges anywhere from $135 to $2,175, guys. One-time investment, all right? Now, the most popular package or dual system package in Carabar International is the VIP package, is roughly about $2,175. The price fluctuates based on the price of gold as well as what the euro is doing versus the dollar. So that price can be more or less. I think it's much less now. But with that VIP package, you're going to get 3 grams of gold, Show Me Gold. It's going to provide you some brochures. But the most important piece of this is that as a VIP, you're going to make 20% direct commissions and $100 a cycle. Guys, the reason why the VIP package is the most popular package is because from day one in Carabar International, if you sign up as a VIP, you've literally maxed out the compensation plan on day one. So that's one of the reasons why it's the most important package. Now, if you can't come in at the VIP level, the next level is the gold level, which is $845. Again, one-time fee. You get 2 grams of gold. You're going to get some brochures with it as well. But the most important piece to this is you're going to get the 15% direct commissions and $75 a cycle. And we'll talk about cycles here shortly. The next package, if you can't do the $845, is the silver package, which is about $375. You're going to get 1 gram of gold with that. You're going to get the brochures as well. You're going to get the 10% direct commissions, guys, and $50 a cycle. And, guys, this package, the bronze package, which is the $135 package, was designed specifically for the international markets. Carabar International, it can do business in 123 countries, and literally in some of those countries, $2,175 is a lot of money. So Carabar created a way that every single person can get involved in this process, even at the bronze level, of which you're going to get 0 grams of gold with that bronze package. You're going to get some of the brochures, but you're going to get 5% direct commissions and $13 a cycle. Guys, you're now in the game. But the beautiful thing about it is that all roads lead to VIP, and Carabar International will allow you to upgrade. Listen to this. They will allow you to upgrade at any level at any time by simply just paying the difference. And from the following cycles, guys, you're going to be paid at the new due system cycle level, guys. This is amazing, all right? Now, in our due system, you're getting paid the Uno level as well as for those of you that opt to do the due system package, marketing package as well. The difference is that you have the ability to participate in our monthly residual income as well as our weekly front-end income through Carabar International, guys. This is phenomenal, right? Now, we talked about the due system, and we talked about the marketing packages, which are optional. But when you do that, we talked earlier about $100 a cycle for VIP, $75 a cycle for gold, $50 a cycle for silver, and $13 a cycle for bronze. Well, guys, I'm going to show you one way that we get paid. Remember I said earlier, we get paid 7 different ways through this Carabar International system. And this, what I'm showing you, is only one way that we get paid, which is our due team weekly payout plan. All right? Now, every single person, remember, every person is building a minimum of 2 referral teams, right? And every single person is committed to buying a gram of gold a week, a gram of gold every 2 weeks, a gram of gold a month. Guys, we just need to be saving in gold, period, all right? So every time a gram of gold is actually purchased within your network, that gram of gold equates to 1 unit, all right? Very important. Now, guys, also when any VIP gets enrolled into our system from someone that you referred or within that team, the VIP counts for 100 units. The gold package counts for 50 units. The silver package counts for 20 units. And the bronze package counts for 5 units. That's very important for you to understand the unit structure. All right? Now, for the sake of the people that can see the slide, you came in as a VIP, and you enrolled 2 affiliates as well, and those affiliates went out and they referred customers and affiliates as well. So your team is starting to be built. Everybody's starting to do their job as we work together to build the team of everyone saving in currency-grade gold through these gold savings accounts. Now, for the sake of this illustration, on the left team, based on that activity, your entire team on the left side accumulated 710 units, all right? And for the sake of this illustration, on your right team, 510 units was accumulated on your right side. So literally 710 units on your left side, 510 units on your right side. Well, guys, remember we talked about the due system and the due cycle bonuses, guys. What is a cycle? What makes a cycle in our due system plan? Every time you have 50 units on one side and 25 units on another side, that equates to a Karatbar International cycle. Let me repeat. 50 units on one side, 25 units on the other side. Literally, you have just generated a cycle. So for the sake of this illustration, 710 units on one side, 510 units on the other side, guys, the computer was able to find 14 cycles, all right? Now, those cycles equate to what? It equates to what Mr. Derek Brown, our fearless leader in Karatbar International, says. That's a cha-ching, all right? Now, based on the package, the optional due system package that you came in at, based on your package level and your package bonus, the VIP makes $100. If you had 14 cycles, you just made $1,400. If you're at the gold level with the 14 cycles, you just made 1,050 cycles. For those of you that are coming in at the silver level, for $50 a cycle, you just made $700 for the cycle. And for those of you that had to come in at the bronze level, guys, you just made $13 a cycle, and at 14 cycles, you just made $182 off of the due system alone. And remember, that's only one way that we get paid. Now, let me tell you the beautiful thing about these cycle bonuses. Guys, a cycle can happen every minute, every second, every day, every week, and every month. Based on how fast your teams are growing, based on how quickly people are saving gold throughout your gold network, guys, you literally have the ability to make a tremendous amount of money, guys. And remember, this is only one way that we get paid, all right? We're doing good on time. We're almost there, all right? Now, guys, there are 3 key points to the 12-month program, guys. And I tell people, you're literally just picking a package, silver, gold, or VIP. You're committing to saving a gram of gold a month, a gram of gold every 2 weeks, a gram of gold a month, guys. You're literally just saving in gold, and you're referring 2 business-minded people to do the exact same thing. We're almost there to the end of this presentation, so I appreciate your patience. Now, guys, before we go further, so I can show you some of the numbers and what are the profit potential that can be made in Karatbar by following our system. Karatbar International, again, is an e-commerce company. It's not a network marketing company. This presentation was created by independent affiliates within the Karatbar program to show the potential earnings within our wealth building savings plan utilizing Karatbar Gold as its product, guys. The projections that I'm going to show you literally are not guaranteed income, but rather an example of the earning potential that's available based on your individual work efforts, right? Now, guys, listen, I'm going to start at the silver level. Guys, within this silver level package, by following this system and this duplication process, you literally have the ability, guys, to make anywhere within a 12-month period about $34,000, guys. What would change differently if you could add an additional $34,000 to the income that you're already making? All right. Now, is this the only money that's made? Remember, this is only one income, one way that we get paid in Karatbar. You'll be getting paid a lot of other different ways within Karatbar system, but this is just an example to show you the minimum amount of money that could potentially be made with the effort that you put into helping to build your Karatbar team. All right. Now, guys, if you had the gumption to come in at the gold package level, Karatbar International, following this system, we can literally show you how within a 12-month period, if it's only one way that we get paid, to show you how to make an additional $51,000, all right? And, guys, if you had the gumption to come in at the VIP level, we have the ability to show you by following our simple system, the ability within a 12-month period to make an additional $68,000, guys. Now, let me ask you this. What would change in your life, guys, if we were able to show you how to make an additional $68,000 within Carabar International? Remember, that's only one way that we get paid. We have individuals that are in Carabar that are making a tremendous amount of money more, hundreds of thousands of dollars on a weekly basis. But for simplicity purpose, we want to make sure that you understand that we have the ability to help increase your wealth and to help you grow a team that can literally put you in a serious position to make some serious wealth. Now, we can teach you how to earn a comma check every single week, guys, by simply building up 2 power legs, guys. And this system will allow you to actually help live out your dreams and your visions, all right? Now, for those of you that can see the screen, we're wrapping it up, guys. With this system, for those of you that are numbers people, guys, we literally can show you how you can literally earn weekly $10,000 if you put forth the effort on a weekly basis. And, guys, if you had the gumption to come in at the VIP level or higher levels, we can literally show you how you can make $27,000 or even more by using this simple system. Now, why does this, many of you are saying it seems too good to be true? Well, guys, I gave the example earlier about if you had the banking opportunity with the premier account holder, and if every single account was connected to your account, and as all those monies are being deposited, loans are being made, you're making a transaction fee on every time that happens. Guys, Carabar International is giving us the ability through this goal savings mechanism and program that we're helping others to do that, the benefit of saving in gold. You're going to make a tremendous amount of money. And, guys, not only getting paid in cash or euros, but you're going to be getting paid in gold at the same time, all right? Now, guys, you also have the ability to make package bonuses for the sake of time. Another way that we get paid, just another way that we get paid, literally if you were a VIP, brought in another VIP, based on your package, marketing package level, you're making 20% direct commissions. If you brought in a VIP at $2,100, you're literally going to make $420. Just another way that we get paid in Carabar International. If you came in at the gold level, you brought in a VIP within your network, literally you're going to get paid 15% direct commissions, which is $350. Just another incentive or way that we get paid through the Carabar International system. Well, guys, we've come to the end of our presentation. Carabar International is an exciting new business model like no other business model, guys. Again, we're not talking about shakes, vitamins, weight loss. We're not talking about a product that people have to decide whether they need or not. Every single person on the planet, whether they know it now or not, needs to be saving in gold, and they need to be saving in gold right now. Carabar International is registered as a worldwide e-commerce company. It offers the gold savings accounts to anyone that's 18 years or older who wants to acquire gold. It provides you with a free web portal and a web-based system and tools so that you can begin to exchange cash into gold whenever you want, as much as you want, as little as you want, whenever you want, right? And it also allows customers and affiliates to use the web portal, guys, to do this without paying a banker or broker fee. Listen to what I said. You have the ability to control your own account of which you can save in currency-grade gold without paying a broker or banker fee, guys. And you literally, the affiliates, get rewarded generously by commissions by simply referring customers and affiliates to Carabar International to do just what we just outlined, all right? Now, guys, listen, there are 3 types of people on the call. We're going to end this call within the next 5 minutes. There are 3 types of people on the call. There are those of you that are on the call that say, you know what, I want to get a free gold savings account right now so that I can begin to start saving in currency-grade gold. I know it was something with this gold thing, why there's so many hoopla about gold. I want to start saving in gold and saving in gold as a customer. I want to welcome you to the team, get back with the person that invited you to the call so that you can begin to sign up for your free gold savings account. Then there are others out there that say, you know what, this makes absolute sense. However, there are some questions that I have that, for the sake of time and for you speaking so fast, Ontario, I wasn't able to get a clear understanding on a few key points. I need to just clarify some things, and I'm ready to get started as an affiliate with Carabar International with one of those marketing packages. And then the third person, we want to make sure that you get your questions answered. The third person says, you know what, I understand everything that you said, This makes absolute sense. I'm ready to get started, and I'm ready to get started now. Well, to that person, we want to invite you to get back with the person, invite you to the call so that you can get their link, so that you can get positioned and positioned now. And not only that, but to be able to purchase your marketing package so that we can begin to help you build your Karatbar International marketing team. All right? Now, with that being said, guys, normally when I close out a presentation, I normally ask 3 questions. And this is for the sake of you that are on the call. Guys, this is the opportunity that you don't want to pass you by. Karatbar International is going to be a household name, and is one of those household names that you want to make sure that if someone gets involved in Karatbar, their account is connected to your account, right? Now, I ask these 3 questions. How many opportunities have you heard in the past that when you look back on the hindsight 2020 that you wish you would have gotten involved in? Whether it's a relationship, whether it's a business, guys, there are many hindsight opportunities that when we look at it, you want to make sure that Karatbar International is not one of those opportunities. The second question I normally ask people is that how many of you wish that you were college roommates with the owner and founder of Microsoft and Google? And normally when I ask that question, everybody raised their hand and said, I wish they were my college roommates because I would have gotten involved with Google and Microsoft, and today we would have been multi-millionaires. But I pause for a minute, and I want you to think about this. Are you saying that now based on what you know about Microsoft and Google, or would you have had the fortitude, the financial, the insight, and the wisdom to see a hidden opportunity before it became a household name? Well, guys, I want to make mention that Microsoft and Google both started, one in a college dormitory, the other in a garage, all right? And then the last question I normally ask people is that how many of you wish that you were, how many at 35,000 feet, if the pilot of your airplane runs to the back of the airplane with a parachute, what are you going to do and why? And most people normally give me certain answers. They normally say, I'm going to run to the back of the airplane as well. Some people say, I'm going to try to find my parachute. Some people say, I'm going to sit in the seat and I'm going to pray. And others say that I'm going to run to the airplane, run to the cockpit. And even though I'm not qualified to fly the airplane, and the guy who was qualified to fly it left saying that he couldn't land it safely, I'm going to try to fly that airplane. Well, guys, why do I give that example about the pilot running to the back of the airplane with a parachute? I do that because millionaires and billionaires alike are saving in gold, and they're saving in gold now because they're hedging themselves against inflation. They're positioning their families for a wealth transfer, and not only that, but they know that they're putting themselves in position to make some serious income as gold begins to increase, as the dollar begins to decrease, all right? So with that being said, if billionaires, multimillionaires are doing this alike, guys, us, the average individuals, the average mom, pop, the average person needs to be saving in gold as well. And Karatbar International is not only giving the ability to save in gold, but it's also giving the ability to make some serious income with this company called Karatbar International as well. Now, guys, these are some key things that I want you to consider. These are some of the handwritings on the wall as you make your decision to join us in Karatbar International. Guys, there are gold ATMs that are showing up in the United States right now where you're putting in cash and you're getting gold out from a gold ATM, all right? There's so many We Buy Gold stores, guys. They're giving us so much cash for our gold, but we never ask ourselves the question, what do they want with the gold, and why there's such an urgency and such a demand for the gold that they're trying to get from us, right? The other part about this, guys, billionaires are dumping their stocks and doubling their stakes in gold. We got people like Donald Trump who are doing real estate deals in gold. We got states here in the United States. I think there's about 13 states already that's already created legislation to allow gold and silver to be used as legal tender outside of the Federal Reserve dollar that you and I work so hard for on a consistent basis. Guys, and you all heard the statement of Mr. Alan Greenspan talking about deficit spending and talking about the only way to protect your savings from confiscation is by having gold as a part of that. And then, guys, lastly, we have Senator Ron Paul and many others that are sounding the alarm as to why we need to be saving in gold and why we need to be saving in gold now. So, guys, with that being said, I want to welcome you to the Karatbar International team. Thank you for your time tonight. We appreciate you, and you want to make sure that you get back with the person that invited you to the call so that you can begin to start saving in currency-grade gold. And for those of you that are looking for an income opportunity, to begin to do it and doing it now. So for right now, we want to say good night and goodbye. And for those of you that are on the webinar, I'm going to be playing a short video for those of you that are wanting to just spend some time just getting the opportunity to see one of the other reasons why you need to be saving in gold as well. So with that being said, God bless you and good night.